With this week's topic on self-ownership over emotions, I'm recording this with my Army. I just kind of reminded myself of a story. So I'd been in it for about 8 years, and the Army sent me to go be a recruiter for a while. Maybe I was in for 7 years. And as soon as I got there, I passed my physical fitness test with flying colors because I was stationed at Fort Bragg for a while and doing paratrooper stuff and doing cool guy stuff, right? So I was pretty fit. 6 months later, though, having 2 to 3 Starbucks, well, Caribou coffee, but 2 to 3 of those big mochas a day, gas station food, eating out all the time. I wasn't exercising because nobody was making me. Yeah, so I failed my physical fitness test and my body fat test on the same day. Self-ownership over emotions. So I had a few choices. I could blame the Army. The Army's not making me do physical fitness. I could blame my boss because he wasn't monitoring it, but it was my fault. Right? I didn't do the thing. I didn't get up and go to the gym. I didn't go out and go running. I wasn't doing the push-ups. I was just getting fat. I was having a conversation with another teacher today about ownership with our high school seniors. And we live in a culture where we're just supposed to be accepted. It's just who I am. It's everyone else's job to accept me because I'm perfect the way that I am. I have nothing to improve on, nothing to fix. I don't have to do anything. But isn't that just a lie? Right? Instead of owning the things that we need to own, it's your job to just accept me. Okay, so I'm thinking about here I am as a parent. All right, just like you're listening to this, you probably got kids. Hopefully you do. And your kid's got this thing. I'm gonna say some things that might be divisive. Maybe your kid is fat, they're overweight. Maybe your kid is not doing anything in school and you think, man, why is my kid so dumb? I'm not judging them. I'm just saying we think these things sometimes, right? How come I can't get my kid to get out and exercise? Why does my kid spend all day on the phone? Why does my kid never have conversation with people and just is like awkward? Why can't I get my kid to on and on and on we go? I'm not saying your kid's like that, neither is mine, but we have these thoughts as parents. How do we get our kid to have self-ownership? All right, so this week I want you to consider sitting your teen down, or a middle schooler, sitting your teen down and saying, look, what would you fix? All right, if you could just twinkle your nose like in the old school TV show Bewitched, what would you change? What would you change? You want to be thinner? Do you wish you would pray more often? God made you in his image, but we got to do stuff, right? We got to maintain, we got to take care of ourselves. So what would you want to do, child of mine? I encourage you this week, sit them down and say, what would you want to change? Let's come up with a plan. And by the way, I need to change this thing. Be open with your kid. So that's the challenge for this week, is sit down with your kid and just have that hard conversation. Identify and name it. Call it. If it's exercise or food, call it. Call a spade a spade. Don't beat around the bush. That's what this program is about. It's an outreach to help us with our teens. Don't avoid it. It's not conflict avoidance. All right? Embrace the awkward. Embrace the uncomfortable. And don't be like me and get fat on recruiting duty.